Hi, Sandra Wilson here, clinical hypnotherapist. So have you ever felt really uncomfortable, almost panicky level uncomfortable, that level of discomfort, when you are out with a group of people, friends, maybe colleagues, and you're not the centre of attention? And I know it might sound quite strange because a lot of people really don't like being the centre of attention. And maybe you don't either, but this almost conflicting pull in the other direction. So you desperately want to be noticed. You desperately want people to be hanging on your every word. You really want to be the prime focus of attention. And it might not even be something you're consciously aware of, but what you feel is this sense that if you're not the centre of attention, if people aren't hanging on your every word or really focused on you, you get this feeling, and it's very unpleasant. Like I said, it might be something verging almost on a panic, this real feeling that you do not matter, that you are being rejected. So that might be a sign of rejection sensitivity. It's quite a strange conflict because, yes, you might avoid going out in big groups of people because you don't particularly feel comfortable around some of them, and you're not really all that keen on, the idea of being the point of focus. But there's a part of you that really, really wants to be that point of focus, to have everybody focused on you. And when it doesn't happen, you feel horribly left out. You feel that you don't matter. You assume that people don't like you. And unless all the attention is focused on you, that you are the subject of conversation, that everybody is just talking about something that directly relates to you, it does not feel good. And when you think about it logically, you might start to feel really bad about yourself. You might consider whether or not that's actually quite narcissistic. And I guess to a degree, maybe it is. Not all narcissism is necessarily unhealthy. There is a type of narcissism as a trait that we call healthy narcissism, when you want to be portrayed and perceived as being confident, ambitious, intelligent, with a healthy level of self-esteem. But it's really about balance, isn't it? You can have those things. You can feel that confidence. You can have the ambition. You can want to put yourself forward for promotions or for new things without worrying about what people are going to think of you. I guess, yes, that you kind of recognise that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with thinking well of yourself. And I think the problem is that we have been conditioned to not boast, not speak up about how great we think we are, because it's boastful, because it's, it makes us come off as, not a very nice person, self-obsessed or whatever. Anyway, where am I going with this? I think what I'm trying to say is, don't feel guilty, don't feel shame if you feel uncomfortable not being the centre of attention, if you feel that you really, really would like more people to notice you, if you really want people to ask you about yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you start to notice the panic, the deep sense of discomfort, that people aren't, you think people are ignoring you, that you don't matter, that could be a sign of rejection sensitivity. And it's very common in ADHD and neurodivergence, as well as a history of trauma when you were younger. So I hope that's helpful. It's all about balance. You can figure out whether it's a genuine problem that may need attending to, or whether you can just accept that actually it's okay to think well of myself and want people to pay me attention. So I hope that's helped, and I will be back another day. Bye-bye.